Hello, welcome back. My name is Bettina and in this video I am here to bring you my next update on my deck of panning project pan. So this is a prompt-based project that was started by Emily from Emily and Max. So I'm currently working on 5 products in this project. So if you want to see how I'm going on my products, then stay tuned. But before we get into the video, if you do love watching project panning content, make sure you subscribe down below. And without further ado, let's jump on into the update. So as I said, deck of panning is a prompt-based project pan. It's based on a deck of cards and a spreadsheet. You draw some cards out, match the prompt up on the spreadsheet. It was started by Emily from Emily and Max. I am currently working on 5 products, as I said. Unfortunately, I don't have any rollouts this month, so I won't be drawing any new cards. But if you were here for last month's update, you know that I have 2 complete use up goals. And then the rest I rolled in for like quite high usage. So I'm not surprised that I don't have any completed usage goals or like finished products this month. But I am hopeful that next update we'll be able to at least maybe roll like 1 or 2 new cards. So let's jump on into the prompts. I'm currently working on like 3 palettes and 2 like individual products. So the first one I rolled in last month. I rolled in for a high usage of 30 uses. This was to match the prompt of random uses. So I just picked a random number. Actually, I think it was a randomly generated between 1 and 5, and then whichever number you had, you multiplied it by 10 to get your usage. So I randomly generated the number 3 and ended up with 30 uses on this one. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Intensifies Artistry wand. So this is basically just like an eyeshadow primer. I've been using it specifically as like a shimmer shadow primer. So I'll just apply it on my lid when I want to like intensify a shimmer shadow. This, however, is a clicky pen. So I am unable to show like progress other than tell you how many uses I've completed. So of my 30 uses, I've actually only completed 5, which I'm kind of annoyed about. I thought that I was doing really well at one stage. Like when I first rolled this in at the start of the month, I was doing really well. And then my progress just really took a nosedive. So I've only done 5 of the 30 uses. I still got 25 to go. So this one's going to be in for a couple of months with that kind of progress. I'm hoping maybe next month I can have it up around maybe the 15 to 20 uses. That will make it a lot easier to get through the uses a lot quicker. But 5 is a little bit abysmal, so we will try and up the uses between now and the next update. Speaking of terrible numbers of uses, my Charlotte Tilbury highlighter palette, I have not been doing very well with either. I rotated this one in for the prompt of Copycat. So Copycat was you needed to go find a product that another fellow project panner was panning and like do whatever goal on that product. So Steph Lyons was currently or is currently panning one of her Charlotte Tilbury face palettes. So I decided to copy that and grabbed out my Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm face palette. I decided to rotate in the highlighter in this palette, which is this one here. I've rotated this one in just for 15 uses, and I don't know if you can tell by the lack of wear on that pan, I've only used this one twice. So my progress on this one is also terrible. So 2 uses. By the next update, I'm hoping maybe to have it up around 10 uses, but unfortunately, it hasn't happened in terms of getting the uses up there. I do kind of have an excuse as to why. It's not really a great excuse, but I have been using this one predominantly as my highlighter to try and get myself closer to the finish goal on this one. This one is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpt palette or Sculpture palette. I've rotated this one in to match the prompt of In It for a Long Haul. For that particular prompt, it was like a long-term like goal. So my goal was to have diffused light in this palette here completely used up. So it's going to take me a very long time to get that finished. I don't know if you can see, but I'm definitely starting to notice that I am really seeing some good progress on it. I think by the next update, I'm going to see maybe some pan on this side here of the palette. I'm starting to notice it's getting really flat on that side of the pan. So I think by the next update, I'm going to see maybe just a little, it won't be huge, but I think we will see maybe a hint of pan by the next update on this one. I think we're getting closer. We are getting closer. When I look at it on the side, it's definitely starting to flatten out quite considerably. So I think maybe like a couple of months and we're going to start to see some really good pan showing on this palette. So this one is for a use up goal. It's going to be in the project for a very long time still to go. The next one that I rotated in last month, I believe, was a lip product. So to match that prompt, I rotated in my little Mecca Cosmetica natural lip balm. I've rotated this one in for 25 uses. You would think it would be easy, but I am trying to pan so many lip products at the moment. I have not been able to reach my 25 use goal, but I'm getting there. I'm up to 17 uses, so I definitely think by the next update, I will have those 25 uses done. I will say though, with my 17 uses, I'm making some pretty good progress. This is how much is left of this product. When I wind it down, this is how much is left in there. So I think I'm starting to see like some very noticeable progress on this one. The rate I'm going, I reckon there's a chance that I could have this one finished by the end of the year. I'm gonna just keep it in this project though for the 25 uses, and then I'll just like use it on the side or maybe roll it into a different project. But just to keep the prompts like fresh and exciting in this project, once I hit the 25, I'll rotate this one out. The next one that I rotated in was my Chica y Chico One Shot Eye Palette in Night Drink. I rotated this one in to match the prompt of has a pan or have pan, which was a product that already has pan, and then you need to like set a goal with that particular product. So I'd already hit pan on the color Cointreau in this palette, which is this one here. My goal is to have it completely finished. So I am working on it very, very well. I have taken photos. I took photos of it at the last update. I'll show you like comparisons side by side of what it's looking like now, but I am managing to see, I don't know whether you'll see right now, but around the pan, like towards the outside, there's like a second line that runs around the outside there. I've hit that on 3 edges now. So I reckon maybe between now and the next update, I want to try and hit that extra like line on the pan on the last side. And then I'm just going to slowly start trying to hit the corners and bring that level down. I do think that I am at some point soon going to have to probably repress this because it's getting quite thin around the edges and it's starting to get just a little bit annoying. I feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm going to start picking up the other shadows if I'm not careful. So I am going to just continue to work on this. Maybe I might just try and hit side pan at the top here before I go ahead and repress it. I just am mindful that sometimes when you repress a product, it like completely changes the formula of the particular shadow. So I want to try and leave it in its original like formula as much as I can for as long as I can. And then once it gets to the point where it's just unworkable for me, I will go ahead and repress it. But for now, I'm just going to leave it. I think with the way I'm tracking on this one, maybe like 2 or 3 months and it will be completely finished. I'm currently using this as a like lid setting shade. Once I apply my primer, I'll go in and set my primer with this particular shadow. It's like the perfect skin color for me. So I am currently using it like that, and I am making really good progress on it. So this is like 2 months now. I think I've been working on this one like consistently, and I've already made significant progress on it. That's my update on my deck of panning. Unfortunately, there's no new prompts coming in this month, which is a little bit disappointing for me, and kind of spoils the fun of the project, but it is what it is. I only have myself to blame, unfortunately. I am going to continue to work on these products. I'm actually really happy with the progress that I'm making on the products, and I'm seeing some really good signs of usage on them. Like the lip balm, I've like dropped the level very considerably, and my two like powder products that I'm trying to completely finish up, I'm also very happy to see the progress showing on those ones as well. So that's my update on my deck of panning. Let me know down in the comments how you are doing and how you're going on any of your project pans that you're currently working on. If you're currently trying to pan any products like this or any similar products, let me know how you're doing down in the comments. If you enjoyed the update, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new around here and you love watching project panning content to motivate you to use what you already have in your collection. That's it for this video, beautiful. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, beautiful.